Greetings, gentlemen. If you want to be a bit more capable around your house, in your workshop, or your garage, there's a few tools that are absolute must-haves. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite tools that's in my shop. It's definitely on my must-have list. And I'm going to show you ways how to make the stuff on the honey-do list or all those projects that you've been working on a whole lot easier. Today I'm talking to you why everyone needs an air compressor. Check it out. If you don't have an air compressor in your workshop or garage or even around your house, you are missing out on an opportunity to make all those projects so much easier. They come in all different sizes. Some are portable, the handle you can carry around. Little bigger ones will have wheels, but some even are so big they have to be permanently mounted inside your workshop. They have different ratings, but we'll get into all that in a little bit so I can help you select the one that's best for you. But first, let's talk about what you can do with it. Air compressor by itself doesn't really do much. It's just basically a motor on top of a tank, and you plug it in, fire it up, and it fills this tank with air. But it's what you can do with that air inside the tank that makes everything a lot easier. There's all sorts of attachments that you can get for the air compressor that's going to make all your projects and tasks a whole lot easier. It could save you a lot of time and manual effort. For example, let's say you get up in the morning and you got to go to work or got to go out to the store or whatever. Your tire's low, or worst case, it's totally flat. If it's low, you might be able to get in the car, drive to the closest service station. Hopefully they have an air pump and you can fill your tire back up and be on your way. But you have to travel to get there. What if your tire is completely flat? Now you're in a position where you have to jack the car up, put the spare tire on, head over to the service station, have them repair the tire or inflate it again. Either way, it's extremely inconvenient to come out to your car with a flat tire or a tire that's low. You have an air compressor, you can simply fill that tank up, grab one of these, and re-inflate the tire and you're on your way. See how easy that is? But what if you needed to get this tire off? You could do it this way. Or you could pretend you're in NASCAR. Throwing a surprise party or something, you need decorations. You could spend all night doing this. Or you can do this. At that same party, your kid gets some sport equipment. Dads know what I'm talking about. Dad, can you fill this up? You can sit here and do this. Or you can do this. Got a project where you're doing some hammering and nailing, like maybe you're putting some shingles on the roof? You can do this. Or you can do this. And of course, if she kicks you out of the bedroom, for whatever reason, you get the idea, right? Air compressors come all different sizes and shapes, but the concept is pretty much the same. They come with a motor attached to a tank. You plug it in and fire it up. The motor pumps air into the tank up to a certain pressure. As you use the air in the tank, the system realizes it's getting low, and so the motor will fire back up and refill the tank. They also have what's called a CFM rating. Now this is something to be aware of depending on what you want to use it for. So what is a CFM rating? What that is the volume of airflow that the compressor can produce. So the smaller tank, smaller motor, lower CFM rating. The bigger the tank, bigger the motor, chances are it's going to produce a higher CFM. So think of it like this. You've got a one-lane road and a line of cars and it's bumper to bumper traffic, the cars represent the airflow, okay? If it's fully pressurized, it's cars lined up bumper to bumper. If it's just a little bit, not so much traffic that day. But how many cars can you get down a single lane road? That's a low CFM rating. But what if we widen that road to say a 5-lane road and fully pressurize the tank? So it's bumper to bumper, all 5 lanes. How many cars can then go down that road? Much higher volume and can sustain some of these tools a lot longer. So that's something to consider depending on what kind of tools you want to use. Something like a nail gun or something to fill your tires up, stuff around the house, the sports equipment or even the air mattress, you're not going to need a high CFM rating. But if you really want to get into some complex stuff like maybe an air sander, a pneumatic sander, or a pneumatic wheel cutter, I actually have a plasma cutter, you're going to want a higher CFM rating. So keep that in mind when you're shopping and pick the one that's best for you. Guys, if you are trying to be more handy, do yourself a favor, pick up an air compressor. It's going to make things so much easier. It's a game changer for the guy wanting to just be a little more capable, a little more handy around the house. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Drop me a comment below. Let me know if you have one and what you use it for, or if you are considering getting one now thanks to this video. Also, be sure to drop me a thumb and please consider subscribing. I really appreciate that. I'm the Capable Gentleman, showing you ways to go from dirty to dapper and to encourage you to never stop learning. Looks like I need to go get cleaned up a little bit. Until next time, be kind, everyone. See you next week.